Some Christians get really preoccupied with Jesus' return, trying to predict the exact day and time that it will occur. And that's a problem because those predictions are never, ever right. And there's a reason for that. In Matthew 24:36, Jesus said this. He said, "But about the day and the hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father." So we simply cannot know the exact day and time that Jesus is going to return, although the scripture says that there will be signs. Now, on the other hand, because we cannot know the exact day or time, many Christians don't seem to pay enough attention to the fact that Jesus is, in fact, going to return one day. In fact, many seem to live as though they can be sure that Jesus isn't going to return anytime soon. And that's a problem too, because Jesus also said this in Matthew 24, verse 44. He said, "So you must also be ready, because the Son of Man will come at an hour when you do not expect him." So Jesus could literally return at any moment. Now, an interesting thing when you read the Bible is that many of the New Testament writers seem to believe that Jesus was going to return immediately within their lifetimes. That's not what happened. So were they wrong? Well, no, because they knew what we know, that Jesus could return at any moment. The difference is they lived like that was true. They lived ready for Jesus to return like the scripture calls us to live, only we often don't do it. But that is our call, to live ready for Jesus to return. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means living in such a way that we wouldn't be embarrassed about the state of our life or the state of our faith if Jesus were to come back today, that we wouldn't be filled with regret about those things, but that our life and faith would be in reasonable order, remembering always that we have grace. Now, G. Campbell Morgan, a great author and pastor of the last century, wrote this. He said, "I never begin my work in the morning without thinking that perhaps Jesus may interrupt my work and begin his own. I'm not looking for death. I am looking for him." What a great outlook he had, and what a great way of thinking about and looking forward to Jesus' return. So although we can't know the day or the time, let's seek to live our lives in such a way that we too are ready for Jesus' return.